Alright, man, so, as we all know, man, the idiots of Twitter, they'll try to find legit any reason, and I mean any reason to get mad or start needless outrage towards somebody, right? I mean, this right here is common knowledge, right? Every day you log on to Twitter, no matter who you follow, no matter, you know, what you see on there, naturally you're gonna see somebody under some controversy for, most of the time, legit no reason whatsoever. Like, it's very rare that people on Twitter are sparking outrage towards somebody for a good reason, you know? Half the people that Twitter tries to cancel don't deserve to be canceled, dude. Like, it legit makes zero sense whatsoever as to why these people get mad at what they do on Twitter, and today, man, is no exception because MatPat right now on Twitter, to put it simply, is being attacked, right? There's no other way to put it. There are people trying to start needless outrage towards him for legit no reason, and sadly, man, this isn't the first time that MatPat has been a victim of the idiots of Twitter. I mean, dude, I remember a few months back in November, I don't know how many of y'all saw this, but basically, he was being accused of being transphobic. Now, what groundbreaking evidence do we have to prove that MatPat does indeed hate transgender people and does hate the LGBTQ community, right? What proof do we have? Well, apparently what happened here is MatPat, I guess, opened up a survey for his audience to fill out, and on that survey, he left open the option to, I guess, put in your own gender. Like, for example, if you're a male, female, or if you're non-binary, or you identify as something else besides, you know, the traditional he, her, you can just put it in the box. And because MatPat's audience is 9 years old, being the comedians they were, they decided to fill out meme responses under the gender, like, for example, attack helicopter, weaponized battle toaster, and stuff like that as their gender. And well, MatPat, you know, seeing that people are memeing on his survey, decided to mention it in a video and kind of make a joke out of it, and this joke resulted in him being called transphobic. So how about we check out this damning evidence that MatPat does indeed hate trans people, dude. Oh, before I play the clip, by the way, a large majority of you guys that watch my content aren't subscribed, so you know, if you end up enjoying the content you see today, you know, go down below, sauce the boy, subscribe, and enable all notifications. Would help me out a lot. So with that out of the way, here's the clip.
There were some findings that I think that science will be very interested to explore further, like the fact that apparently there are over 600 different genders. You know, I've always taken pride knowing that we have a diverse audience watching, but I never in my wildest dreams imagined it was so diverse to include people who self-identify as everything from a 1960s era Coca-Cola bottle to a weaponized battle toaster. I've heard that gender is a spectrum and all that, but can someone explain to me whether gay jalapeno is to the left or right of literal piece of human fecal matter? Oh, and by the way, to the 1,610 of you who responded with Apache attack helicopter, thank you so much for raising awareness for the oft overlooked helisexuals.
Now, I think it is painfully obvious, dude, that MatPat right here isn't being serious. He is making a joke, you know, the foreign J word, a joke. And I gotta ask, bro, right? How in the hell do you look at that clip and you think, damn, this is offending me? That is offensive. You are offended on the behalf of people that identify as an attack helicopter, a 1960s era Coca-Cola bottle, and a weaponized battle toaster, dude. I am sorry, right? I am not transphobic in any way, right? I support the LGBTQ community, but dude, if you actually identify as an attack helicopter or a weaponized battle toaster, that is weird. Like, that right there is fucking weird. Like, you're telling me that I cannot make fun of that. Like, how soft as a society are we now to the point where somebody identifying as an attack helicopter is now a protected group? And what's funny is MatPat didn't even come up with this joke whatsoever. It was his audience that sent in these responses, and he was like, oh, this is weird, they're obviously joking around, let me play into the joke. Like, how? How do we let humans devolve to the point where this right here is considered transphobic and discriminatory, dude? I understand, right? Everybody has their things they may find a bit offensive and don't like, right? However, dude, if this right here is what offends you, if something that soft is what offends you, then yeah, you should probably get off the internet, dude, because I hate to break it to you, but clearly the internet is not made for you, and vice versa, if this right here is what you find offensive, bro. Just saying. Now, thankfully, dude, thankfully, this was the one time that Twitter stepped in and said, hey, this cancellation right here, this outrage that you're sparking for no reason is pointless and stupid, and they shut down these people. Now, that was the first and the last time Twitter has done that, so for the first and last time, thank you, Twitter. You kinda did a good job here. Now, as we know, man, the idiots at Twitter, they will never give up, right? They will never drop the crusade to take down the evil transphobic MatPat. So, a good friend of mine known as a Cheeto, let me know about this new thread going around trying to, I guess, call out MatPat for, I guess, more transphobic stuff. And what they're calling transphobic here is him trying to, I guess, theorize the gender of a Team Fortress 2 character. Yes, I am not joking. Let's check out the thread. Alright, so it starts off by saying, hold up, let me pull it up. Thread of many, but probably not all, of the shitty things MatPat has done. I'm not making this to quote-unquote cancel MatPat or whatever. I don't want that. I just want to show people the shit he's done done and hope he makes up for them. I don't want to end his career. That'd be spiteful. Now, dude, I am sorry, but the chances are that you made this with zero spiteful intentions. Yeah, man, I'm simply not buying it, dude. I don't believe you. I think you're capping. Because why would you make this in the first place? Like, what do you get out of this if you're not trying to spark outrage towards him and be spiteful? And dude, every living thing on the planet has made a mistake before. Hell, I'm pretty sure this person's IRL friends they don't have said stuff that they regret and made mistakes. Dude, they need a whole Twitter thread made about them to quote-unquote spread awareness about it. Like, this makes legit zero sense here, dude. I call bullshit on that. Anyways, let's read into this absolute cesspit. Okay, this video is queerphobic in a few ways. Oh boy. MatPat calls Pyro a thing simply for being potentially gay, trans, or GNC. He shoots down random non-conformity for no reason, and he calls Pyro a transphobic slur. And they just go on for legit, I'm being deadass, like 50 tweets explaining why this is apparently offensive. And this one right here is what got me. Just in general, trying to determine someone's assigned gender at birth is transphobic. Dude, it is a video game character. It is a video game character, dude. It is literally a series of coding and pixels on a free-to-play game on the Steam store, dude. Like, how in any way did you misconstrue this to be offensive, dude? Like, there's even people in the replies like saying, as a non-binary person, making a game theory about Pyro's gender in TF2 isn't a big deal. And I gotta agree with that person, dude. It's not. And before you throw in the argument about, oh, but why, what's the point in doing it? It doesn't matter. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock. None of the theories on that channel actually mean anything. Wow. Because in the grand scheme of things, dude, everything on that channel legit means nothing whatsoever. It's just for fun and entertainment. Because let's be real here, man. None of the Five Nights at Freddy theories he does on there actually matter, right? Yeah, so this right here doesn't matter as well. They're all made for entertainment, and assuming a video game character's gender isn't a big deal. And the fact that you're actually offended on the behalf of a video game character, it bewilders me, dude. Like, it's actually brain-numbing to know that you are offended on the behalf of something that has no feelings. You are offended on the behalf of something that doesn't have human consciousness. You are offended on the behalf of something that is in a video game that was programmed over a decade ago. I'm assuming, right, if I were to look at my PC right now and start hurling obscenities at it, this person would be offended on the behalf of my PC that, as I said, is just a piece of technology. And I'm just scrolling through the thread right now to try to find, like, anything else to talk about here. They're like, once again, here, look at this. This one is brief, but he purposely misgenders a video game character. Who cares, dude? Like, if you were to go up to an actual trans person and purposely misgender them, yeah, I can see why he'd be mad at that. But a video game character, dude, I'm not seeing the issue here, dude. I don't know. Not really a big deal. And then they just go on and on about how the attack helicopter joke is offensive. Like, dude, I don't like using this insult much anymore because it's kind of lost all its meaning, but genuinely go outside. Like, I get it, we're in a pandemic, but you can go, like, I don't know, sit in the backyard by the pool or something. You can go on a walk, you know, with the mask on. Just do something. Find a hobby. Find something better to do rather than to sit on Twitter all day and try to get offended over anything to the point where you're offended on the behalf of a video game character, dude. And I think MatPat is handling this in the best way he can by, I guess, not responding, because this right here isn't something worth a response. Do not give these people the time of your day to actually respond to, because if we're really thinking about it, man, this right here isn't going to impact your career or your channel whatsoever, because MatPat has, what, like 13 million subscribers? How many subs do you think he lost as a result of this whole thing? I'm gonna take a wild guess and say 0, because it's really not that big of a deal. When somebody actually gets canceled, they bleed subs. Like, look at Minilad. He actually got canceled. He's bleeding subs because there's actually a decent reason for sparking outrage towards him, because he's a disgusting guy. But MatPat simply making a joke in one of his videos isn't something that he's gonna lose his career over and bleed subs over. And I think him not responding to this is a great move, because you never want to bend your knee to the cancel mob, because when you do what Dream does and you constantly give the cancel mob what they want on Twitter and you constantly bend your knee to them, it opens up a window of opportunity for them to keep attacking you over and over again, because they know that you're gonna give them what they want. However, if you just silence them, you keep swatting them away, eventually, man, they either A, get bored, or B, they just start screaming into the void where nobody's listening to their dumb opinions. Anyways, man, I'm done looking at this stupid stuff for the day. I'm hanging up the cleats. If you guys enjoyed the video, you know, go down below, leave a like on it, subscribe, enable all notifications so you get notified every time I upload. Trying to hit 100K by April, so, you know, if that could happen, that'd be pretty epic if I do say so myself. Anyways, man, I'm signing out, but I'll be leaving you guys with a famous quote from the man himself, the fallen legend, Ethan Klein.
Just because you were offended by a joke doesn't mean that the joke was inherently offensive. Let me turn on the siren for the joke police. Hold on. Just because you were offended by a joke doesn't mean that the joke was inherently offensive.